Cupcake. So today I'm going to be doing a book review of John Green's Thought the Book is Upside Down, of John Green's Paper Town, and oh my gosh, John Green, you got me again. Got me right in the feels, not the poop, the feels. So if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on this book, then keep watching. What was that? I was like, what? Okay, so first of all, what I really admire about just all of John Green books in general, next one I'm going to read is An Abundance of Catherine's. I'm going to order that from Amazon tonight, so yay, is that they're all like, it's like a story in another story. Like this book is based off of Moby Dick, and who's the captain of Moby Dick? I can't remember. Here, wait, let me look it up real quick. He really reminds me of the Habs. I think that's how you say the captain character, the one who lost his leg to Moby Dick in the actual book. But he reminds me of that because he's just so determined to find Margot. And this book is a mystery, which I love mysteries. I love like horror books and mysteries, and I also love cheesy romantic novels. And I don't know, I'm kind of weird, but well, we're all weird in a way. I mean, you know. We're all weird in a way, in my opinion. What was that? Like, it's like light is blinding. Jesus, is that you? Shows my maturity. I really admire Quentin's character as just I really admire Quentin as a character because I feel that, like, out of all the books I've read, and trust me, I've read a lot, I feel like Quentin has grown the most Quentin has just grown the most out of any single character I've ever read about. He's just a totally different person at the end of the book, and I really admire that his determination, his courage, his charisma, you know. I just really admire how he changed at the end, how he's just like, it's hard to explain, but because I don't want to give it away, but he's just a really different person, and you know, he's not perfect. Like, he can sometimes be a little superficial, sometimes he can be a little, you know, cocky, but I feel that, like, that's good because, you know, because, you know, a lot of stories, it's just like the main protagonist or character is just this absolute, like, perfect person, no flaws whatsoever, and, you know, I feel like everyone's like that, but in all honesty, like, Quentin, he isn't perfect. Quentin has some flaws in his personality, and sometimes he can be socially awkward, but that's okay because I understand that 'cause I'm socially awkward. So yeah, I really admire how John Green, you know, created that in him. Like yeah, I'm the worst at describing this. I really admire how John Green created him that way. How he's not, you know, absolutely perfect, and he has flaws, but he also has a lot of good, I cannot talk today. I keep saying, a lot. Okay. What? I also really admire Margot's character because at the end, she doesn't want to, like, she explains to Quentin, I need to stop saying like in every sentence, and Quentin, stop that right now. Almost said it again. She really almost said it. Oh my gosh, I never realized how much I said it. But she doesn't want to go back to Florida and, you know, get married, well, go to college, get married, have kids and stuff like that. Like, I really, oh my gosh, I keep saying it. You know, I'm just not going to think about it because then I won't do it. But she really, like, okay, Abby, stop. Okay. I really admire how Margot is also very different. She doesn't want to go back to Florida and go to college and get a job and get married and have kids. She wants to go on her own journey. She wants to be different. She doesn't want to be different because she already is different, but she doesn't want to follow how society wants her to. She doesn't, because Quentin, he wants to go to college, get a job, get married, have kids, and Margot doesn't want that, and I feel that Quentin at first didn't really understand that, but then I feel like later in the book, or later in his lifetime, that maybe he will look back one day and understand that Margot didn't want that, and not everyone wants that. Because, you know, that really takes me off how a lot of people assume that just everyone wants that. No, some people, this may be like mind-blowing information to some people, but not everyone wants to get married and have kids and stuff like that. Like, some people just don't want that, and that is okay. And, you know, they're just, I'm not even sure I want to, so, I mean, of course I'm only 14, but, you know what I mean? It's just crazy how some people think that everyone wants that, and I don't get it at all. For Ben, there's a period in the book about middle-ish, where he doesn't really, oh my gosh, it irritates me. It's starting to bug me how much I say and I probably say this in a lot of videos. I find out I mostly say in book reviews, so I don't know why. Almost said it. But then there's like a period in the middle-ish of the book where he's just not a cool guy. He's kind of grumpy, and he's just kind of just really mean and nasty to be around. But then he gets over it, and I really admire Quentin for accepting that, like, because, not gonna lie, Ben is kind of moody. And so I admire Quentin for just accepting that, because sometimes it can be very hard to accept it's hard to explain, but, you know, there's, like, little things about people that might bug us, like, if someone's really moody, or someone I don't know, it's just has, like, a short temper, or something like things like that can really, like, bug people. Oh my gosh. Things like that can really bug people, and, you know, we have to, like, make sure not to just let that totally affect our relationship with that person. We just have to accept people for who they are, and I feel like that's the whole message of this book. It's just accepting people for who they are, because Quentin accepts Margot for who she is, that she doesn't, you know, want to do what he wants to do in the future, she wants her future to be different than his, and I really admire, and Radar, I feel, is a really admirable character, because he's the one that kind of exposes to Quentin that you have to accept people for who they are. Ben's gonna be Ben. He's not gonna change. He's gonna always be like that, and there's nothing we can do. It's just his personality. He was born that way, and so I feel like that was a really life-changing experience for Ben. So I really admire Radar for opening that up to him, and I feel like after that, like, Ben is more of a nicer character. So I wonder if that was all in Quentin's head, like, how mean he was. I wonder if Quentin was just overthinking it, and I don't know. But Ben, he also isn't a perfect character, but he does have some good qualities about him. Like, sometimes Ben can be a little moody, a drama llama. Sometimes he can be a little selfish, but, you know, but he sticks by Ben's side throughout this whole book, no matter how many arguments they have. And Ben, I feel, will always be there for Quentin, so I really admire. And Ben and Radar are band kids, and there's a line here that says, "What happens in the band room stays in the band room." I laughed so hard at that, but I cried a lot in this book, because it's just, I don't really know why I cried. I just kind of did. I don't know. So Radar is I also feel I can't get it out, words in head, but won't come out of mouth, if that makes any sense. Why did I say that really weird? Radar, I feel, is one of my favorite characters in the book. He's just very, you know, it's hard to explain, because I have this, like, all in my head. I should probably start taking, like, notes and write them down or something. But Radar, he really opens up a lot of new ideas and just ideas and perspectives on life that Quentin maybe never thought of before. So I really admire that about Radar, and he's very intelligent, and I feel his intelligence is something to be admired of. I mean, he started a whole website called Dictionary. I said that really weird. I like muttered that. But, so that's really cool. I feel Radar accomplishes a lot. He's like a go-getter. He, wants to do stuff, so I really admire that about him. And, that was my mama. Radar's parents collect black Santas, and I feel there's a lot, and there's John Greenpoint and Quentin says, this really kind of makes you think, like, how we imagine our fairy tales and stuff like that. I really agree with it because I mean, you know, I've seen Santa as all different races, but I mean, there are people that are just like Santa is white or you know, like I don't really get that because I mean, in all of in all the stories I've read about Santa that I was read to as a little kid, it just they never say what race Santa is, so I don't really get why I don't really get why he has to be white. I mean, Santa could be any race, and I've seen him as all races. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel that Quentin's parents are very good too for wanting to you know acknowledge that Santa can also be black. I mean, not just Santa. I mean, any famous character or something like that. I don't know. Margot, I am absolutely in love with. I absolutely love her character. I feel that she really stands up for, you know, just everyone in general. Because, I mean, society has it planted into our brains that we go to school, we go to college, we get a job, we get married, and we have kids, and then we retire and die. You know, that's not what everyone wants. I mean, Margot wants to go on a perpetual journey, and she does. So I hope her journey is very satisfying. It's just, so I really like her for just standing up for that because it's just, you know, I don't know why society, you know, makes us want to think that, but it's just, I don't know. And I mean, if you want that, that's cool, but I mean, you have to understand that not everyone wants what you want. You should do what makes you happy no matter what. And, you know, Quentin, he learns to accept I feel there's just, it's hard to explain, but, because I don't want to spoil it, but Quentin, I feel the main message of this book is to accept people for who they are. And I really like that because, you know, even if you might not agree with a trait someone has or something about someone's personality annoys you, then you know there's nothing you can do about it. So you might as well accept it or just don't think it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Cause let it go. Let it go. What was very different about this book is how John Green incorporates a popular girl. Her name is Lacey, who's one of Margot's very close friends. I really like that because she's not like a typical like popular girl. She's all fabulous and you know stuff like that. But I really like that because I mean yeah she can be a little superficial, but she's deeper than that and she really loves Ben and that's really cute. So I really like Lacey. I love her. She's cute. So, bottom line, this book was very good, and I really recommend it. It was written very differently, and I really, really love that about it because you know, there's a lot, you wouldn't think that, you know, you could do a book based off of Moby Dick and have it still be amazing because I know a lot of people find Charles Dickens really boring or whatever. I don't, but, a lot of people do, and you know, just because probably it's old. I don't know, but for some reason society rejects old things, but I don't know. But I really, really love this book. It's honestly one of my favorite books ever. Probably my second favorite book, because favorite one's Looking for Alaska, then this one, then probably The Fault in Our Stars. And then the next one I'm going to read is The Maze Runner as soon as I finish, or An Abundance of Catherines as soon as I finish The Maze Runner. So that's really exciting. I will do a book review on that one, and I'm going to do one on Mockingjay, because I don't think I've done that one yet. But I really love this book, and I definitely recommend you checking it out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member of the bakery. Oh my gosh, I can't think. Comment on this video your opinion on this book if you've read it, or a book you want me to read and review, because that would be super exciting. And like this video, share this video, because sharing is caring. Favorite this video, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Peace, Harry Grace, and mwah. I love you to the moon and back. My nose is stuffy. Ah.